everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Here with my weekly melts. So as usual, my empties and my unempties. Yeah, not really much else to say. This week was a teddy bees heavy week. So at the moment when I'm going through and picking my melts for the week, I seem to be focusing in on specific parts of the collection. It just seems to be easier at the moment. I just haven't had the energy to go trawling all the way through my collection for things. I do have things sorted by vendor, and I'm happy with that because my vendors tend to have vendor boxes all tend to have a good variety in them. So last week I think it was a lot of L3. This week there was a lot of teddy bees, and I did actually finish quite a few teddy bee souffles, so I'm quite happy about that. Next week, so I've already picked my melts for next week. And it's quite heavy. I spent a lot of time on the Rose Girls / Scoopable box, so that's what next week's will have. It's not 100% Rose Girls and Scoopables, just like this week is not 100% Teddy Bees, but it makes up a big sort of proportion of it. And because the Teddy Bees pre-order has shipped, so mine is now at the forwarder, I am resisting temptation to send it out, express. Last time I did that, I tried to get it before they're ready to ship, and it came one day after, so I don't think I'm going to risk that this time. Because it costs a lot of money. So yeah, I won't be getting mine for some time, but I did want to start clearing it out a bit of space in my teddy bees in anticipation of that, because my pre-order was quite big, like always. Okay, so first empty that I have here, so I have a pineapple upside down cake from Teddy Bees. So this is pineapples, brown sugar, vanilla, fluffy, white cake, confectioner's sugar, cherry, and a hint of coconut, which is serendipity. I love Pineapple Bakery, but this one isn't it for me. I don't love serendipity. Serendipity is not a favourite oil of mine. It's got a kind of artificial, weird tone to it that I don't like. Like the cherry note is actually not the most problematic part of serendipity, which is weird because cherry is usually the problem, but it's not. So yeah, it's an okay Pineapple Bakery, but it's not a favourite one. Medium throw, I would say. And yeah, I've bought this one before, and it's never been one that's made it back to my repurchase list because it's, yeah, not my thing. This one is Scoopable Tart Wax Strawberry Margarita. So this one is fresh picked strawberries blended with margarita. I really, really enjoyed this one. I tend to avoid strawberry margarita scents because a lot of strawberry oils I don't love. But I do know that the Rose Girls / Scoopable fresh picked strawberries, while it doesn't smell like real strawberries, it's still a nice oil. And I think this summer I've realised that on the warmer days, I'm really in the mood for like margarita type scents. And there'll probably be a bit of a theme as I work through this, but some of the really kind of sweet fruity scents, which I used to really enjoy, I'm not enjoying as much this year. It's a bit concerning because I feel like I got a lot of them, like sweet pineapples and stuff like that, because I've loved them for years. But this year I really seem to be into... yeah, things with a bit more zing. So margarita in particular seems to stand out. So yeah, I love this. It's got a beautiful combo of like a sweet fruit and that zingy margarita. It threw really well. I really enjoyed it. I would definitely get that one again. It was really, really good. A K shot cup of greenhouse. So I don't know what the notes are for this one. I've been sitting on it for a while because it smells quite earthy in a dirt leaning way. I think it really is just like meant to smell like a greenhouse, like with like warmth and humidity and potted plants and all that sort of stuff. I really enjoyed this warm. So this one, it does have a dirt smell, but there's something in there which makes it smell almost more cologne-like and sophisticated, but that works. I don't always love that, but that works really well for me with a dirt scent. So it does smell really earthy and warm. It does have that humidity and a bit of a floral, but there's just something about it that makes it more kind of special than just being in a greenhouse, This one threw very well. It was very strong. Surprisingly, I sat on this for a long time because I didn't think I liked it. I got it in May last year. I would get that one again. I liked it a lot. I don't know. Black Sea Avocado Sea Salt Nectarine. This is going down in my lounge room at the moment. I haven't been home very much of today, so I haven't been, sort of smelling it very much. This one is a like, but not a love for me. Again, it does have a very slight oversweet kind of fruity note that I'm not loving at the moment. I do enjoy the sea salt note and I guess the Black Sea, that kind of aquatic scent. So yeah, it's okay, but it's not like what I'm crazy about. It is very strong down there. I don't think that's a repurchase. I think I do have a clamshell of it. So yeah, it's fine though. All right, now Empties. I have this pile of bags and most of it is teddy bears. So first up, I have blackberry butter pecan cookies. So this is butter pecan waffles, blackberry jam, and butter cookies. So this was my chunk bag of this scent. This one was, I don't know if I'd go as far to say it was a mispour, but the butter pecan waffles in here is a lot weaker than it is in this blend, generally speaking. So this one is much stronger on the blackberry jam butter cookies. That said, I do really enjoy it. It is a really nice blackberry jam butter cookie scent. Yeah, like one of the best blackberry jam butter cookie scents I'd say I've smelled. So yeah, I did really enjoy it and it does throw well, but I do prefer the version, like I have a, oh, I melted that as well. I might as well talk about it while I'm here. I have the tub in it, and this version is much stronger on the pecan waffles. Yeah, and I like this version more. I just like that nutty waffle scent. So yeah, but yeah, like both versions, this scent will always be a repurchase, but it's never going to come like this again. So that's that one too. L3 blackberry jam, butter cookies, and vanilla ice cream. This one, it was okay. I don't like that vanilla ice cream scent. It's kind of artificial. It doesn't really smell like vanilla ice cream. But the blackberry jam butter cookies was okay. So it's just kind of sweeter, slightly artificial blackberry jam butter cookies. I don't really remember spending much time with it. I think it was medium to high throw. It's not a repurchase, but it was fine. L3 again, pumpkin pecan waffles, zucchini bread, don't cross streams, a really good blend. I mean, there are so many different like mixes of scents that include these oils or sugar cookie royale, or you know, just I've had so many different combos that are similar to this. But still, this is a really good one. Anything with the zucchini bread I just think is just spot on. Sorry, just checking my hair out. This is drying, so it's probably like frizzing out as I talk. Yeah, good dose of zucchini bread, nice creaminess from Don't Cross Streams, really nice bakery blend. I don't know if I need to purchase it because I just feel like I've had so many different permutations of things like this. But I did really enjoy it and it threw quite well. Teddy Bees Sippin' on Summer. So this is orange cream soda, sweet pineapple, peach nectar, and pink guava. Yeah, so this one, I feel like a lot of the souffles that I finished this week are scents that I enjoyed, but not ones that I was like needed to hoard. A lot of them, there was half of a souffle left. So I put them in more, like I filled more of my warmers with a single scent than I would normally do just to finish this off the souffle. And this was one of those. Like I like the sweet pineapple notes, but like I said, some of these oversweet summery scents I'm not really into at the moment, and this one definitely leaned on the sweet side. Like guava is quite sweet as well. So yeah, I could have done with some zinginess in this one, but it was nice. It was a nice sweet fruity mix. Threw pretty well. Not a repurchase, I think. Like this one is not one I've been crazy about. Guava is always a bit of a note that, yeah, tends... I had loved scents with guava in it, but I feel like I preferred it not to be there more often than not. Blueberry cheesecake waffles from Teddy Bees. So this is blueberry creamy cheesecake, butter pecan waffles, maple syrup. I love this one so much. This was like 2 tiles. It was a shake pack. Oh, this one is just so delicious. It's really cheesecakey. It has a beautiful maple note to it. I don't normally love maple, but I really could smell like a slight maple drizzle to this. Her butter pecan waffles is always amazing, and the blueberry is perfect. It's not too much. It's just, this is just epic bakery. I love it so, so much. Always throws very strongly. I have one more shake bag of it, so now I'm kind of like on alert because this is, yeah, something that I love, and I'm If it doesn't appear in the next pre-order, then I'm going to be concerned. So yeah, I need more of that one for sure. Wildberry Mousse, Blackberry Jam, Buttermilk Pie from L3. This one, not a favourite of mine. I do enjoy Buttermilk Pie and Wildberry Mousse, but her Blackberry Jam oil is not my favourite. It's just, I like a really nice sweet jammy one, and this one is, it has a sharper kind of almost medicinal twinge to it. So this blend was okay, but it wasn't anything I was crazy about. Threw pretty well, but yeah, not a repurchase. Banana Cream Pie and Buttermilk Pie from L3. This one was better than I thought it would be. So it was just a sample that came along. I'm not a fan of buttercream pie. Not buttercream pie. Banana cream pie. Not a fan of that scent normally. This one was much stronger on the buttermilk pie. The banana was quite subtle and background, and does smell a little bit like lolly bananas, but in the background of buttermilk pie, it's actually not bad. It was fine. It threw medium to high. It was okay strength. It's not something I would buy, but it was fine. Like, it didn't smell overwhelmingly like bananas or anything like that. In the bedrooms at the moment, I have Harley Quinn and the Omen from Super Tarts. So Harley Quinn, I think, is Pink Sugar Blackberry Waffle Cone. And it's not called Harley Quinn anymore. I don't know what it is called. And then the Omen, which will also have been renamed, is like red apples, sea salt, maybe marshmallow. I can't remember. It's really nice in the bedrooms. I feel like I get more Harley Quinn than I get of the Omen, but there is like a freshness to it, which I think is really nice. But mostly I'm getting that blackberry jam. I don't get the waffle cone very strongly. I get the blackberry jam and a bit of pink sugar. So, and a bit of freshness. It's nice. Like, it's nice in there. It's throwing pretty strongly. It's not a combo I'd be able to get again because it was like a specialty pour, but it was nice. Probably not something worth, you know, blending again, but it was fine. Teddy Bees Tangerine Vanilla. So this is tangerine gelato, vanilla, amber, and marshmallows and magnolias. Love this one so much. And I've got to say, this is probably the strongest Teddy Bee scent I've ever melted. Like, this is an incredible powerhouse of a scent. And it is just one of my absolute favorite citrus scents. It is like a, I think Jessica D's described it on her channel fairly similarly as well. It's like a ladylike feminine creamsicle scent. I know, normally I don't love kind of foodie scents blended with sort of, you know, ladylike sort of perfume-like scents, but for some reason, whatever reason, for this blend, it just works. The marshmallows and magnolias is boardwalk mellow clouds, which is what most vendors have. I just love it so much. I don't want to overdo it, but I also wanted... So I finished this souffle because I do have a tub of it that I will melt some of this summer. So yeah, like, it's been a repurchase. It's just an absolute love for me. Raspberry Jam Frosted Sugar Cookies. So this is another one I finished because I have a tub sitting waiting to be melted. This one, the notes are not on it. Well, it's the wrong notes, but yeah, it's basically Raspberry Jam Frosted Sugar Cookies. So my nose has come back in a big way for her frosted sugar cookies, or the signature sugar cookies, or whatever she calls it. That kind of frosty sugar cookie scent. Because I used to, the first time I ever tried it, I enjoyed it. And then I kind of got a bag of it on its own, a few other things, and I started to not like it. It started to just kind of smell sweet and plasticine-y. Like, I didn't mind it in blends. Like, I've still enjoyed it in blends, but on its own, I didn't love it. But lately, my nose has really kind of started to pick up again, like, just the everything about the blend. And I feel like I can smell like delicious cookie and sugar crystals on it, and it's just something that I couldn't smell before. It's really odd. So I'm enjoying this one a lot more. Her raspberry jam is really nice too. It's a really nice sweet raspberry jam. It's not tart. Some raspberry jams are really tart and sour, but not this one. So I really enjoy this one. I do wish it threw better. I'd say it's a medium. I do think it does better in a smaller room than a bigger room, but still really enjoy it. Glad I've got more of it. See, a lot of souffles I did this week. Boom Booms on the Beach from Teddy Bees. So this is apple infused coconut water, tropical fruits, citrus berries, tuberose, suntan lotion, warm driftwood, which is beaches of Narth, all of that, with creme de boom boom. So I went a bit ham on getting all of the boom boom scents a while ago, like I think early last year. And then I realized I'm actually not the biggest fan of melting that scent. I enjoy wearing that scent, like using the body cream, or I've got a spray, but to melt around the house. There are blends I've had that I enjoy it in, but as a general rule, it's not one I'm a huge fan of melting. This blend is one of the better ones from Teddy Bees with it in. It's because it's just a really pretty, it is a body care scent still, but like the fruits, and I want to say there's florals, but there's not, maybe tuberose. I do feel like I get a bit of a floral, but there's just a really nice freshness and fruitiness, and yeah, it blends nicely, I think, with the Boom Boom. So this one is not too bad. This one threw quite strongly. I wouldn't repurchase it, but it's nice. I also finished Blackberry Boom Boom Boardwalk. So this one is creme de boom boom, boardwalk, marshmallow clouds, and a hint of blackberries. This one I'm not a big fan of. The blackberry smells nice, but otherwise it's just pretty much a straight up mix of like a body care scent. Like it's feminine. It's nice. Like I'd probably not bind it in a cream, but to melt around the house, not really my thing. Throw medium to high, not something I would get again. Witches Be Crazy for Strawberry Pound Cake from Teddy Bees. So this is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla, and strawberry pound cake type. So this one is good, but it's not my favourite strawberry pound cake scent from Teddy Bees. I also melted the Queen's Dowry, which is not empty, but it was strawberry pound cake, toasted marshmallows, and pecan waffles. And this, so as a strawberry pound cake pecan waffle blend, I much prefer the Queen's Dowry because I think it's just simpler and it really lets the strawberry pound cake and the pecan waffles shine. And her oils for both of those scents are just my absolute favourite. Like she just has the best oils. Best oil for strawberry pound cake, best oil for pecan waffles. So I love the Queen's Dowry, and it always throws well, at least for a while. I always say her strawberry pound cake does only last for sort of 4 hours, but still love this one. Witches Be Crazy. I just feel like the strawberry pound cake is not strong enough for me here. And I don't love, yeah, the birthday cake I think just kind of, it waters things down, and it's just, yeah, it's not my favourite. There's a slight artificial sort of tone, I think, combo of the sugar cookie dough and the birthday cake that I just don't love. Witches Be Crazy, I do enjoy it in some blends, other blends not so much, and this blend was one that just didn't quite work for me, I think. This one threw pretty well, but like I said, the strawberry pound cake was not as strong in it. This one is not a repurchase. The Queen's Dowry, I think, I mean, I've still got more than half a loaf left, so it's hard to say, but I feel like that one will be still a repurchase, but not the Witches Be Crazy one. Last empty, so I have La Vida Loca from Teddy Bees. This is vanilla passion fruit blended with Life is Good. I think Life is Good is like a pineapple scent. So this one has a weird sweet and sour tone to it on cold. I think it's the passion fruit, but warmed up, that sour tone goes away. So you don't get that when it warms up. But this is kind of light to medium to light. Like it's not a very strong scent, unfortunately. Possibly if it was stronger, I would smell the sourness. I don't know. So yeah, not a huge fan and not a great throw, so not a repurchase. All right, so just making a bit of space here. Sorry, my hair is just very messy because I washed it before and it's drying. Okay, so Unempties now is where we're at. So I have Kay's Strawberry Pound Cake. I did this one just on its own. I like Kay's Strawberry Pound Cake. It's not like my absolute favourite Strawberry Pound Cake, but it's close. On cold, it does have like a whipped cream kind of note, which does smell kind of artificial. Like you can smell a nice Strawberry Pound Cake scent, but then there's this extra sort of artificial whipped cream kind of thing. But when you melt it, I don't really smell that, thankfully. So Yeah, I enjoyed this one melted. It actually throws quite strongly. I have had it before, and I would get Case Strawberry Pound Cake again. It's nice just to be able to use to blend or melt on its own. Teddy Bees Pistachio Dream Sugar Cookies. So this is a delicious blend of pistachio dream cake and our signature sugar cookies. This one I quite enjoy. And I think because it really doesn't smell like pistachios at all. Or any pistachio oil, because I'm really not a fan, generally speaking, of pistachio scents. There is the slightest hint of a nuttiness, but it's so subtle. So it's just a slightly nutty sugar cookie scent. And like I said, I'm really coming back around on that sugar cookie scent of hers, like as a scent on its own, not just as a blend. So yeah, I like this one. It's nice. It's medium throw, could be stronger, but still I enjoy it. Possibly a repurchase, I'm not sure. Teddy Bees Strawberry Fudgery. So this one is strawberry pound cake, vanilla butter fudge, or vanilla fudge butter, and patisserie. This one is an absolute favourite of mine. Smells legit like authentic strawberry fudge, like amazingly made strawberry fudge. I have smelt this strawberry fudge before, I swear I have. I feel like I don't smell the patisserie in it. Patisserie is like a mixed kind of pastry bakery scent, and I think it's got spice in it too, and I just don't smell that here. I smell strawberry fudge. It's amazing. Blows me away how realistic this one smells. Maybe it's just there's a specific strawberry fudge that I've had in the past, and this one reminds me of that. Maybe no other strawberry fudge smells like that, and nobody else understands what I'm talking about, but this, like, it's one of those scent memory things. So love it, forever will be a repurchase. It always throws pretty well. Again, for about 4 hours. The strawberry pound cake dies off after about 4 hours. It's just what pretty much I found there is, like, whether it's from one supplier or not, I don't know, but there's a specific strawberry pound cake that smells the same at a few vendors. So I think it's probably the same oil, although it might not be, but I feel like it probably is. So whenever I encounter the strawberry pound cake that I really love at this handful of vendors, I always know it's not going to last longer than, say, 4 hours. Like, it's just what that oil does. Satsumas and Linen from Teddy Bees. So this is Satsuma Mandarins, Bergamot, Exotic Fruits, Fresh Linen. I love this one. This is so good. It's just so complex and citrusy and sophisticated and well-rounded, and the slight dryness from the linen just... I mean, I love a good, like, mandarin or tangerine scent with a bit of linen in it, and this one is one of the best ones ever, and it is really strong. I have another souffle of it after this, and I think it will forever be a repurchase. Like, this one is super, super good. Boardwalk Mallow Clouds Pear and Beach Nights from L3. So, this one I still don't mind. Like, and it's weird because I've definitely gone off pear scents lately, like Pear Bakery in particular, I just can't stand. But this one's not bad. Something about the saltiness from the Beach Nights paired with it kind of cuts out the sickly sweet aspect of the pear that I don't love. So this is, like, not a bad Beach Nights blend. I don't feel like I get much of the Boardwalk Mallow Clouds anymore. I think I did once upon a time, but not anymore. This one still throws pretty well. It's nearly 2 years old, but it still does pretty well. I will sort of probably try and finish it soon, though I do feel like it's on the older side. Not a repurchase, but, you know, it was fine. Caribbean Escape from Kay. I don't know what the notes are. And honestly, I feel like I could not even tell you what it smelled like, because this was so light, I could barely smell it. It has kind of a green agave-like quality. And some floral tones to it, maybe. But it's really hard to say. Like, I can definitely smell something cold, but it doesn't feel like it's rounded into, like, a, you know, a full-bodied kind of scent. And, yeah, I really couldn't smell anything when it melted. So, not a repurchase. Mrs. Teddy Bear. So this is a blend of teddy bear biscuits, cherry pie filling, and whipped cream. So this, I was raving about this in the Teddy Bears group the other day. This is just the best cherry bakery scent on the planet. It is delicious, and I've never smelled a cherry scent that smells like this one. It is not your typical cherry scent. It smells like a cherry pie filling. I think I've heard some people talk recently about a Brita's cherry pie type oil, which is new to Brita's, I believe. And that smells amazing and like different, and like it. The descriptions of it to me sound a lot like this one. So part of me is wondering if it's the same oil or just something very similar to this. So I'm actually quite curious to try this Brita's cherry pie scent. But anyway, this one is perfect. And the teddy bear biscuit scent, I don't love teddy bear biscuits on its own. It's got a bit of a spice and stuff that I'm not a huge fan of, but it blends so well with this cherry pie filling. Yeah, this is just delicious, amazing cherry bakery. Grows really well. This is I had 2 souffles. I should have bought more. I don't know why I didn't buy more. I posted in the group about it because I really, really feel like I need this one to either pop up in the ready to ship, which will happen next weekend, I think, or in the next pre-order. Hopefully, probably more the next pre-order. And so I feel like I need to get people talking about this one because I need it to get voted up the list, because I really, really need to get more in the next pre-order because I love it so much. So, yeah, Mrs. Teddy Bear, if you haven't tried it, if you're curious about a cherry scent that actually smells amazing, this one. Frosted mint sugar cookies from Teddy Bees. So this is our signature sugar cookies with a hint of creamy mint and marshmallows. So this is another one that I was really appreciating for the frosted sugar cookies. Like, I can smell like a hint of mint for the icing, and it's nice. It's not bad. But really, it's a sugar cookie with like the sugar crystals I can smell and stuff. Like, it's just... like, that's what I really enjoy about this one. So it was kind of medium to high strength in here. I melted it in the office. I don't think this particular one is a repurchase just because like the mint is fine, but it's not like my favorite blender. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I also did just frosted circus sugar cookies on its own from Teddy Bees. So sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla and sugar cookie dough. I do think that now the one that she's calling signature sugar cookies is slightly different to this. But yeah, this one used to just be a blender for me. It was not one I would melt on its own, but I melted it on its own this time and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, just my nose is back on board with it. Even in cold, I can't smell much from it. I can smell a vague kind of sugar cookie dough, but warmed up, really, really good. So I'm really happy because I feel like I've sat on this bag for quite some time. The date label's not even on it anymore. Whereas now I feel like, you know what, because I sort of feel like I have to blend it, but nah, I'm just going to keep melting that on its own. I'm really enjoying that. Hot Girl Summer from Teddy Bees. So this is crisp melon, island coconut, palm leaves and a hint of beach treats, beach nights. Not a favourite scent of mine because I don't love beach nights from Teddy Bees anymore. I used to. I think I just went overboard with it. This kind of smells like sweet like a bit of a sweet coconutty, almost suntan lotion scent to me now. But a good one, because I don't like suntan lotion normally. So, I mean, I don't mind the scent, but it's just not something I want my house to smell like for hours on end. So, yeah, it's fine. It throws pretty well. But, yeah, it's not a repurchase. I have this one, but I swear I didn't melt it. Or if I did not visit it at all while it was melting. So, Rain and Woods from Teddy Bees. Fir Needles, Smoked Woods, Marshmallow Fireside. Oh, that's not the description of Rain and Woods. That's the description of something else. This one is like a laundry version of a Rain and Wood scent, like a fabric softener, woody scent. But yeah, I don't remember it melting at all. So I'm not going to comment on it this time because either I accidentally put it in my melted box or I put it in a room and forgot about it. Teddy Bees Miami Vice. So this is fresh pineapples, coconut leaves and strawberry daiquiri. Daiquiri, I don't know. You can tell I don't really go out and order cocktails. So, like, this is an example of a scent. Like, I used to be obsessed with this one, and I still enjoy it, but it is so sickly sweet, and I'm just not loving that right now, and I'm devastated because I used to enjoy this so much. Because the pineapple is beautiful, and the strawberry drink just, it makes it even sweeter. And I'm cursing because I just didn't enjoy it this time, and I'm really hoping that my love affair with sweet pineapple scents is not at an end, because that has been one of my most enduring loves, is just a sweet coconutty pineapple or sweet marshmallowy pineapple in the summer. Just, I don't know why, I just love it. So yeah, hopefully it's just a glitch, because I wanted to I got this loaf towards the end of last summer, I think. Oh no, before that. But I still had a souffle to go, and I melted through the souffle in summer, and I was looking forward to starting this loaf this summer, and we've had a bit of warm weather, so I was really looking forward to it, and it just didn't do it for me. So it does throw well though. Thankfully, I did enjoy this pineapple scent. So honey pineapple, zucchini bread, and marshmallow fluff from Kay. This is my custom. This is fantastic. I already knew there's a scent from Ebony Violet, which is like a zucchini bread pineapple scent. So I already knew I like pineapple and zucchini bread together. And I know I like the honeyed pineapple oil from Kay. So I went, that could work. I'll try that. And this combo is incredible. The zucchini bread is really strong in here. It's probably one of the strongest zucchini bread dominant blends I've had in a while. And the zucchini bread from in here is legit the slightly salty, quite savoury but sweet zucchini bread. I often say that I know a lot of people say zucchini bread smells like feet to them. It doesn't smell like that to me, but there are certain zucchini bread oils that have a salty savouriness that just, I feel like I can sort of see why people might think that. Like, I feel like it would just be a couple of scent profile changes, like in terms of how I, smell the scent, that would get it to feet. And I know that makes it sound terrible, because like sticky feet, but it doesn't smell like sticky feet. It smells really good to me. It's just I can kind of see the path, And so I can smell that really strongly, but the pineapple is amazing too. And this was honestly one of the strongest bakery scents I think I've ever done in my lounge room. So my lounge room sometimes, because it is quite open and just the way the air flows and stuff, is a tricky space to fill with scent. Which is not to say, like, most scents I do down there throw. And if it's a fresh scent or a fruity scent, so a lot of the scents I do in the afternoon, those are the types of scents that can do really well down there. But I find bakery, I mean, I can get strong throw down there, but this was strong. Like really, really strong all over the place. So I was really impressed with that. So great throw, great scent. I would do this custom again. I really liked it. So yeah, I did Teddy Bees, but then I had to pick a few extra scents. So I mostly leaned into the K drawer for the extra scents. So I also did Stepstones. So Cactus and Sea Salt, June Grass, and Stormy Night. This one, I'm not sure if the scent in the end quite got to what I was thinking of for the location. So Stepstones, if you've read the Song of Ice and Fire books, or even if you've watched House of the Dragon, although I'm not going to get into what they're like, what the Stepstones are like in House of the Dragon, because nobody wants to hear about that. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of like, they are islands. They are, quite near the very warm and desert-like kind of area. I was thinking that, Cactus and Sea Salt and Dune Grass, but they're also very stormy. That's what I was kind of thinking of. And it is a great scent. Like, they combine together really, really well into something that's really refreshing and crisp. And it's got that kind of juicy cactus note. And so, yeah, I love how this turned out. And it was very strong. Yeah. So I possibly would do that one again. I've really enjoyed it. Jenny of Old Stones. Also from Kay. So Oak Moss and Amber, Tonka and Oud, and warm vanilla sugar. I love this one because I really love that Tonka and Oud oil. And it blends together really well with warm vanilla sugar. Tonka and oud, warm vanilla sugar. Great combo. And I love the oak moss and amber. Like, with this blend, I was thinking of Teddy Bees Khaleesi, because that has tonka and oud and warm vanilla sugar, but it goes into a much more kind of smoky, masculine, woody place. I wanted that same kind of, that tonka and oudy base. Honestly, this scent is one of the hardest ones for me to describe. But I wanted that warm kind of mossy scent. So that's why I went with the oak moss and amber, and it turned out perfectly. Yeah, it's tonka and oud is kind of like a masculine cologne scent, but I don't know. It's just really, really good. This one, medium to high pro. Definitely would repurchase that one. Love that. Balsam and Blooms from Teddy Bees. This is Vanilla Balsam Beach Night Sandalwood Gold Autumn Florals. I really enjoy this scent, even though, like I said, her Beach Nights is not something I'm a huge fan of now. In this one, I get more of the vanilla balsam, and it kind of draws out more saltiness from the Beach Nights, which I enjoy. And the slight sweet floral notes I really like as well. So this one's really pretty, really complex, just a really unexpected blend. And it's very strong. So yeah, I love it. I've got another souffle after this, so I don't know if I need to think about repurchasing it anytime soon, but it is very good. Witches Be Crazy for Zucchini Bread from Teddy Bees. So this is birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, pinch of cinnamon spice, vanilla, and zucchini bread. Another one that I'm like, look, it's pretty good, but it's not one that I'm like crazy about. I think that the pecan waffles comes through stronger here, and I enjoy that than, say, the one with strawberry pound cake that I talked about earlier. My hair's getting very frizzy. As it dries, it frizzes. But also, I'm not the biggest fan of Teddy Bees zucchini bread. I love a good zucchini bread, and hers is okay, but like I was talking about that K one earlier, I really like those deep kind of savoury note ones, and this one's just, I think it's a bit sweeter and creamier, and it reminds me almost like a birthday cake scent. Like, not quite, it's deeper than that, but so yeah, this one's good, but it's not great. Medium-ish throw, I'd say, not a repurchase. And I've only got 3 pieces left, so I might try and finish that one off soon. Mango chiffon cake from Kay. Orange chiffon cake, mango sorbet, and Malibu rum cupcakes. This is my second bag of this as a custom of mine, and it's insanely good. It is incredibly strong. If you love mango sorbet, it's definitely mango sorbet heavy, but the Malibu rum cupcakes is just a great kind of slightly coconutty, like a coconutty vanilla cupcake, but in a really good way. Like, a lot of vanilla cupcake always smell very artificial. This one just smells really good. And the orange chiffon cake I find smells, I've smelt it solo now, and it smells like a bit like hot orange Danish. So it's quite a sweet, smooth orange bakery oil, but it complements this blend perfectly. So I love it. It's a great fruity bakery for warmer days. And I reckon even after this second bag, I will probably want to get this custom again. Like, I've just really enjoyed that scent, and it always performs very, very strongly for me. Teddy Bees Fiji. So, got a hair on it. This is sea salt, driftwood, green clover, and aloe warm vanilla sugar. I don't remember much about this one melting. I like it. It's not a love. Yeah, it smells a bit funny at the moment. I don't know why. I remember it through reasonably well last time, but I don't remember it this time. So it's hard for me to say. I don't know if I enjoyed it or not. Island Bakery from Teddy Bees. So this is pineapple, peach nectar, tropical fruit, slight hint of coconut milk, strawberry pound cake, ice lemon cookie. Really, really nice scent. It doesn't smell bakery to me. I mean, I could definitely tell that there was an iced lemon cookie in there, and I know that's bakery, but there was just so much fruit in there. It just smelled like a really delicious fruity scent. And the strawberry pound cake, again, I think it just added to the fruits. I don't notice it there, but yeah. So this just smelled like a really nice fruit mix, and it was good. It wasn't too sweet. The risk with this sort of blend is that it would be too sweet, but I think the iced lemon cookies really kind of tempers it out, adds a tartness. So I think that's really what makes this blend work so well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I still will melt it in the mornings, even though it doesn't really smell like a bakery scent, and I usually only melt bakery in the mornings. But I do think this one will be a really good one when I want to melt in the summer, because sometimes bakery scents, if it's a hot day, can be too much. So this one will be a good one for those days. So I reckon I probably would get some of that again. I'd probably only need a souffle, because like I said, that is a hot day melt for me. But yeah. Arugula, Palo Santo and Cashmere Cedar from Kay. Love this one. This has been a fantastic custom. I definitely need to do this one again. I don't really get the Palo though. I mean, it might be doing something, but it's very subtle. I do find that with Kay's Palo. But to me, it's the Arugula, and Cashmere Cedar. And because the Arugula is like this really beautiful, fresh green scent. And the Cashmere Cedar also has fresh and green notes, but it's a little bit body care-like as well. And it just... It's amazing. It is an amazing scent, and it throws super well. So I definitely want to get this one again. I'll have to think of a name for it. This one's going into the named custom rotation. I don't remember melting that. So I'm going to pop it aside. I feel like I didn't melt that one. Summer of Love from Teddy Bees. So this one is mangoes, tangerines, dragon fruit, papaya, jasmine, and coconut leaves. Yeah, so this one again, this was another one of those very sweet very sweet fruity scents that once upon a time I feel like I would have loved, but now they just seem too sweet. I'm hoping it's just a phase. I feel like if the tangerine had been a bit stronger in here and had a bit more cut through, not that tangerine is the tangiest of citruses, but I just feel like it would have counterbalanced like the mango, the dragon fruit, the papaya. Papaya can be a very sickly sweet fruity scent. I think the papaya and the dragon fruit together are what's doing it in this blend. Because yeah, I remember this one, it was strong, but I just went, it's too sweet. So, Nude Beach from Teddy Bees, Creme de Boom Boom, Cashmere Cream and Beach Nights. I melted this up here, barely through. I could smell Boom Boom. I can still smell Boom Boom really strongly on cold, but on warm I could just smell a bit of Boom Boom and that's it. So I don't know what the deal is with this one, but anyway, not a repurchase. It's all scent notes. When I ordered it, I was still into all of those scents, the Creme de Boom Boom and the Beach Nights. By the time it arrived, I was done with them. Like, that can be a risk with Teddy Bees pre-orders because they do take a while. But normally I'm not one to fall out of love with something that fast, but it happened. Jess's Iced Circus Cookies. So animal-shaped sugar cookies covered in pink and white ice in candy sprinkles. Really enjoyed this. Similar to the, I mean, I've always enjoyed this one on its own, but I think similar to the Teddy Bees Frosted Sugar Cookies, I'm really just appreciating a good sugar cookie scent. This one I can really smell that pink and white icing on. So yeah, I enjoy this one. This one through quite strongly, actually. And I've got plenty of it, so I probably don't need to repurchase it, but still. The last scent was Cotton Soft Vanilla from Teddy Bees. Vanilla Tonka Bean Musk Soft Laundry. I melted this in the bedrooms the other night, and I don't know. I don't know if it... I feel like I noticed a scent, but I could not get a read on what it was at all. I think I thought maybe I was smelling something from one of the other rooms. Like, it just didn't smell like a scent in the room. Yeah, so I still don't know how I feel about this one. Whether it just wasn't throwing strongly enough, or like the scent just... I don't know. I was confused. Because I was like, I can smell something, but what am I smelling? I don't know. So, yeah. I don't think that's going to be a repurchase. But I'll try it again and I'll maybe try and pay more attention to it. Who knows? That's it. That's everything that I melted this week. Next week, We'll probably have less again because I think I'm going to be in the office 3 days next week. So I've been changing my melts when I get home on my office days because I like to have something new in for the evenings. But even then it doesn't get as long of a melt from me because I'm not changing the warmers until like 6 o'clock at night. So, but it definitely means like the morning melting that I would do, I'm not getting done at the moment on the days I'm in the office. So that's it. I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.